Mole crickets are dreaded by homeowners across the United States because they create long tunnel systems that kill grass just by displacement. If you're noticing patches of dead grass accompanied by mounds of dirt in your lawn, then you could be dealing with a mole cricket infestation. In this video, we'll show you how to identify and get rid of mole crickets so your lawn can stay strong and healthy. To shop for the products featured in this video and learn even more about mole cricket control, click the icon in the top right of the screen or click the link in the description below. Mole crickets look bizarre, with features that seem almost crustacean-like. Adult mole crickets grow to be about 1 1/4 to 1 1/2 inches in length, with body colors that can range from golden brown to dark brown. Different species can feature different patterns. Mole crickets have powerful front legs developed for digging. This is how they got their name. Like moles, these large front legs help them tunnel underground, which leads to turf damage. Mole crickets can be easily identified by a section on their body called the pronotum. The pronotum seems to almost grow from its head, which lends to its lobster-like appearance. Most species, but not all, develop 2 pairs of wings and are capable of flying long distances. Note that a mole cricket's rear legs are not nearly as large as any other crickets. This is because mole crickets are not true crickets, but are instead distantly related. Mole crickets subsist off a diet of grass roots, insects, and small annelids like earthworms. They can be found not just underneath turf, but also in flower beds, looking for their next meal. You might also spot juvenile or nymph mole crickets from time to time. These younger mole crickets look like smaller versions of their adult counterparts, just without wings. Check your lawn for any patches of dying or dead grass. As mole crickets burrow into the earth, they uproot the grass, killing patches at a time. Check around any patches you find for small mounds of dirt. If you have exposed soil in your yard, check for tunnel lines in your soil's surface. To be sure you're dealing with mole crickets, you can flush them out of the ground and onto the surface by pouring a solution of 1 tablespoon of dishwashing soap and 1 gallon of water over suspected patches. Pour 1 gallon over 1 square yard at a time, and any nymph or adult mole crickets should surface within a few minutes. Once you've confirmed the presence of mole crickets in your lawn, you can proceed to treatment. Before starting any treatment, be sure to wear your personal protective equipment or PPE, and remember to keep all people and pets off the treated areas until dry. To get rid of mole crickets, you'll need to use insecticides labeled for mole cricket control like Bifen LP and Dominion 2L. Bifen LP is a granular insecticide that will need to be watered into the soil, so we also recommend following up with a broadcast treatment of Dominion 2L. Dominion 2L is a systemic insecticide, so it'll be absorbed into the grass. When mole crickets feed on the grass roots, they'll be poisoned and die out. These insecticides together create a 1-2 punch, effectively eliminating mole crickets from your lawn. You'll want to start your treatment using Bifen LP during late spring or early fall when most mole cricket eggs should be hatching. The timing is crucial since you can easily eliminate newly hatched mole crickets and follow up to eliminate straggling nymphs later. Since mole crickets are nocturnal, start your application closer towards the end of the day. To ensure maximum contact with the product, you may water the lawn prior to treatment to drive mole crickets toward the surface. To start, calculate your treatment area's square footage by measuring the area's length and width and multiplying them together. You'll use this to determine how much product you will need to use. Treating just the spots you found mole crickets in will not guarantee that they won't move to other areas, so for effective treatment, you'll broadcast the Bifen granules over your entire lawn. Since Bifen LP is granular, we recommend using a push spreader to apply the labeled rate of 2.3 pounds of product per 1,000 square feet of treatment area. Load your spreader with the proper amount of Bifen LP and evenly distribute all of it throughout your treatment area. Broadcast half your granules in parallel lines once across your area, then broadcast the other half at a perpendicular angle to cover the area in its entirety. Once you've finished your Bifen LP application, it'll need to be watered into the soil to reach the turf's root zone. Do this with an application of Dominion 2L. Dominion 2L is a liquid insecticide concentrate, so it'll need to be mixed with water before application. Dominion won't only aid in activating the Bifen granules, but it'll also provide effective control of mole crickets and many other insects for up to 90 days. To treat mole crickets with Dominion, apply the labeled rate of 0.6 fluid ounces of Dominion 2L per 1,000 square feet of treatment area. We recommend using a 20-gallon hose-end sprayer since you'll make broad applications throughout the entire lawn, and you want to use enough water to push the Bifen granules and Dominion treatment down into the soil. To treat isolated areas of turf, you may also use a 1-gallon hand pump sprayer. To use the 20-gallon hose-end sprayer, remove the reservoir from the nozzle. Make sure the sprayer's control valve and your water pump are off, then attach the nozzle to the hose. Add the proper amount of Dominion 2L, then fill the reservoir with enough water to treat the entire lawn. To make sure you thoroughly coat the area and water in the Bifen granules, use 2 gallons of water per 1,000 square feet of treatment area. Double check to make sure your control valve and water pump are still off, then reattach the reservoir to the nozzle. Once you've ensured a tight connection, you can now turn the water on. To spray, push forward on the control valve. To stop, simply pull the valve back into the off position. To kill mole crickets in your lawn, evenly distribute the entire amount of product over your treatment area. As you make your application, keep an eye on the amount of product you have left in the sprayer's reservoir. When the liquid in the reservoir runs out, no product will be applied. Dominion 2L is labeled for use in ornamental plant beds as well, but the product's active ingredient is very toxic to bees and other pollinators, so only apply to landscape beds when pollinators are not actively foraging or when plants are not flowering. Mole cricket prevention relies on conducting follow-up treatments of Bifen LP and Dominion 2L every 3 months throughout spring and summer. Proper timing of treatments, especially during the egg hatching period, will ensure you don't deal with more mole crickets later. In between treatment applications, be sure to perform regular lawn care strategies in order to maintain a green lawn that will keep down pest symptoms. Rake and dethatch your lawn regularly for aeration. Trim back tree branches to reduce shade and promote proper water retention in your lawn. Mow your grass to a taller height, about 3 to 4 inches to encourage root growth. Finally, make sure you fertilize your lawn with the proper amount of nitrogen it needs. Mole crickets are destructive turf pests in the United States, especially in the South, where they dig up and kill patches of grass. But with these professional products and tips from Solutions Pest and Lawn, you can stop mole crickets from destroying your turf, and we offer same-day shipping to help you get control quickly. Visit our website to get your products today. If you like this how-to guide, please share. And if you're new to our channel, subscribe for more how-to and product videos, and contact us for more tips, tricks, and DIY pest solutions.